What is up? What is up? What is up? It is your host, GA, two B's and one Y. Yes, that spells Gabby if you did not know. Yes. And welcome back to the New Normal Podcast, aka Still Breathing, aka the podcast made with love. Hey, hey, y'all. Y'all already know who it is. What's about to go down. I hope y'all doing good tonight. You know what I'm saying? In a couple more hours in Atlanta, Georgia, period. You know what I'm saying? It will be New Year's 2022. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure y'all being safe out there. No matter where you are in the world, be safe. You feel me? Yeah, feel me. But no, on a serious note, be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you guys are bringing in this new year right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever bringing in the New Year's right means to you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I am. Amen. But anywho, today we're just gonna be talking about sometimes, and I really do mean sometimes it's you. All right. Excuse me. Um, sometimes it's you and not the other people. All right. So without further ado, we're gonna get into this episode. Disclaimer: and when I was listening back to the episode, I think I said if you was in a long term relationship and you got out of it, then that's good. Please don't take it as me saying like good, you know what I'm saying? Like good riddance, you know what I'm saying? Like just what I meant to say is I'm glad that you got out of something that you knew didn't work for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant. So don't take it to heart. I did not mean literally what I said. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or you just want me to know how you feel about the topic that we talked about today, please comment below. Doesn't matter where you are, on Spotify, on Apple, on Google, on Anchor. You know what I'm saying? Or the DM. It Made with Love podcast. All right. Make sure you're following. But not on a serious note. Y'all be safe. Y'all be smooth. All right. Love y'all. Let's get into it. What is up? What is up? What is up? You already know who it is. It is your host, GA, two B's and one Y. Gabby. Hey, you already know what is about to go down. Welcome back to the New Normal Podcast, aka Still Breathing, aka the podcast made with love. You already know what it is, what it do. You feel me? It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you. Really haven't been that long. I think I dropped a LP last week or a week before that. So yeah. Anywho, we are back with another episode. So I hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Anywho, today we're gonna be talking about sometimes it's you. Yes, I know it's gonna be a whole bunch of people like, it's me, it's my fault. Yes, sweetheart, sometimes it's you. It's your fault. And let's dive into it. You feel me? So when I say sometimes it's you, I mean, sometimes it's you. You know, we live life, not even necessarily like living life, but like go through life, and we constantly like blame other people for our progress when really you have nobody to blame but you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, this person may have reacted to you doing this thing or you doing that thing, and then your response may have been to shut down because this person reacted to a certain way that you didn't like them to. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you gonna go on forever and ever living this way, and this person just moved on and lived their life, and now you like, oh well, they out here living their life. Meanwhile, I'm over here stuck in the same place. Yeah, you stuck in the same place because of you, not because of them and how they reacted to what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me give you an example. Like, um, say you went through a really, really bad breakup, and your significant other made all the money, and now y'all, you know, not together no more, and um, they handled the money, and did you know majority of the stuff for the relationship. You know what I'm saying? And you depended on that, which is nothing wrong with that. But at a certain point of life, you need independency. You know what I'm saying? Um, and now you blaming them for leaving you with nothing, when while you were in the relationship you could have got up and got you a job and made you a little cash. You know what I'm saying? And not even necessarily, you know what I'm saying, like trying to make it seem like, you know, you do nothing, but like depending on you to make you successful rather than depending on somebody else to make you successful. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you stuck because you made no actions to your goals. You made no actions to the visions that you have in your mind. You made no actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, you stuck with nothing because you made no actions while you was in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Now this person has moved on. You know what I'm saying? Got all the money and this and this and that. But you stuck left behind. Well, yeah, because you put yourself on the back burner for this person. Meanwhile, this person is still, you know what I'm saying, thriving. And I'm not saying that, you know, you can't sit in the back corner and watch your spouse or significant other, you know what I'm saying, thrive. But at some point in life, some point within the relationship, you have to thrive too. You know what I'm saying? So don't forget about you. Not trying to make you sound selfish, but, you know, after a while of support, I mean, like, support one another, you know what I'm saying? Like, another thing is, we just point the finger at everybody else and where we should be. And sometimes it's because of us, because sometimes some of us are procrastinators, and some of us know what we need to do, but we don't do it because of the fear of knowing what will happen and knowing that peace and enjoyment and successfulness will come once we do what we need to do. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, but fear is gonna come no matter what you do. No matter if you do something bad or if you do something good, fear is gonna come. You being afraid to level up, it's gonna, being fearful and being afraid is gonna come no matter what point you are at life, you know what I'm saying? So we might as well face fear with leveling up rather than facing fear at rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? So, um, let's get some self courage, some self motivation, get back up, and let's do it. You know, nobody is to blame except you. Nobody's gonna pick you up except for you. You know what I'm saying? If somebody left you, and y'all been together for 8 years, then good. That was a good 8 years of lessons and um, pain and testimonies. But now let's use those lessons and testimonies as we walk into 2022 and, move on. Let's bless ourselves up. You know what I'm saying? I know that might sound funny, but for real, like, let's do what we need to do for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And stop blaming everybody. You know what I'm saying? Um, like, it's been, I mean, to dive deep, for me, I blamed, early on in this year, I blamed my dad for me not going to school because of my financial aid. I have to have his signature for this and his signature for that, and he wasn't really willing to comply with what the school needed to do. And so I just decided not to go to school. I really didn't want to go to school to begin with, but what he did was just like the icing on top of the cake, you know what I'm saying? And so after that, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna go to school for a whole year. And now that it is about to be spring 2022, I don't even know if I'm gonna go to school in fall 2022, because I've been telling everybody, hey, they're like, when you gonna go back to school? And I'm just like, probably gonna go back in fall 2022. But really, I don't even know when I'm gonna go back to school, to be honest. But more of the story is that I blamed him for not going to school, which I still could have went to school. I still had a grant, but I was just fearful of being stuck in student loans once I graduated. And I don't want to live that way. I have so many family members that are in student loans. Like, you, once you graduate, sometimes you'll get that job, and then sometimes it'd be like 6 months to a year before you get that job. And I didn't want to live, and I still don't want to live drowning in student debts. You know what I'm saying? No offense to anybody who has student debts. May all of them be forgiven. Amen. But as for me, I don't want any student debts ever. So if I never go to school again because of student debts, then I will never go to school. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you feel me? Let's see. Other examples is the whole like baby mama, baby daddy drama. You know what I'm saying? Like I know there's some people out there who is having this problem, and it's just like first and for all, be careful who you sleep with, be careful who you lay down with, be careful who you decide to have a baby with. You know who this person was before you lay down with them, and yet you lay down with them and had a baby, and now you had a baby in the mix of all of this drama. You know what I'm saying? So it's nobody to blame except ourselves, both for the mother and for the father. It's nobody to blame except ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? So, for all the baby fathers out there that's like, my baby mama's dragging me through the mud with child support and with the you know that she was gonna try to destroy you the moment you lay down. You knew that if things went sour between you two, that she was gonna try to do some evil things. You know what I'm saying? And even if you didn't know, and she knew, then hey, lesson learned. Alright? But now let's take that lesson and let's apply it to our lives and keep moving forward. As for the ladies who do these things, I just want y'all to know that no good is coming from it. Please get up And I'm not trying to bash you as a mother. I'm not trying to bash you as a woman. But please get up and make your own money. We have so many women that are dependent on a man. So many women that are dependent on their family, which is not. It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But a part of your life needs to have independency, some form, somehow. You know what I'm saying? You need to have something of your own, something that you created, something that, you know what I'm saying, you made. You know what I'm saying? Like something where you can say, yeah, I make this amount of money from this place. You know what I'm saying? Just get you a little something so you won't be so dependent on child support, which you don't even use for the child. And I'm gonna just let that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let that air out, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we back. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop being so evil when we really don't have to be evil. Like, let's move on. The only reason why you're hanging on to him with the child support is because you still want him to be with you. And no, this is not for all women, but for the ones who know what I'm talking about, and for the ones who feel like I'm attacking you, then this is for you. Stop hanging on to the man that left because you still want to be with him. Stop dangling child support over his head with all these thousands of dollars for the money that you don't even use for the child. Period. Alright? And for the men who bash mothers because they done something to them or this and this and that, let's stop doing that too, because that's not cute either. You just like her now. You bashing her with all these rumors to her friends and to her families and to your friends and to your family, and she's dangling child support over your head, and now y'all exactly the same, all because y'all don't know how to move on. So let's move on. Let's work on what's inside of us. Let's learn to work together for the sake of the child and not for the sake of money. I say that again. Work together for the sake of the child and not the sake of the money. Alright? So this will probably be short, but let's focus on ourselves. If you're not where you want to be in life, figure out why you're not at that point. Whether it's procrastination, laziness, or, you know, like I said in the last episode, life be life. And so you might not be there because, you know, other things in life came up. Somebody passed away in the family, you know, you got a divorce, you had kids, you know, like life just happens, you know what I'm saying? And that's understandable, but at the end of the day, you can't blame anybody else except you. You feel what I'm saying? Alright, so let's look at our situations. Let's evaluate our situations. So let's figure out why we're not at the point where we think we should be at. You know what I'm saying? If you look at your life and you're at the same place you were at a year ago, then clearly something needs to change. You feel what I'm saying? So if you feel like you're at the exact same spot, same place, same situation, same friends, same people who you don't want to be around, which situation that you don't want to be in, a place that you don't want to be in, then evaluate your situation, evaluate the people, figure out why you don't want to be around this person, yet you still around this person a whole year later. Alright? So let's look at that. Let's look at these things. Let's focus on these things. Let's, you know, focus on ourselves, you know. Like I just said, like, you still hanging on to people. Though these people have let you go, and figure out why you hanging on to these people. Why are you longing for these people? Is it because, you know, you wish you had the attention, the affection when you were a child? You know what I'm saying? You wish you had somebody who actually talked to you with can I talk tonight? You wish you had somebody who talk to you with respect and dignity, you know what I'm saying? And talk to you like you were a person and not like you are, you know what I'm saying? Just any old. You feel what I'm saying? Like, figure out why you are the way that you are. Why do you do the things that you do? Why do you procrastinate when you know you have so much potential? You know what I'm saying? Um, why are you so lazy when you know, in fact, that you are capable of doing much more? You know what I'm saying? Like, figure out. And sometimes, like, we don't even start off as a procrastinator or with the laziness. It just develop over time because we get tired of being in a routine for so long that we just want to break out for a little bit, but then that little bit turns into 6 months, and then that 6 months turns to a year, and now it's like a whole year wasted. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back into some form of routine. I'm not gonna say get back into the same routine. Get back into just a routine. It could be a new one, it could be an old one, but let's just get back into, you know, a routine, something that works for you. It doesn't have to be something that works for a friend, something that works for a family. Just get back into something that works for you. You know what I'm saying? And let's stop blaming everybody else for our progress when our progress starts with us. Nobody else can see your vision except you. Nobody else can see your future the way you see your future. You feel what I'm saying? So even though you might go out and tell people, hey, I'm going to do this, hey, I'm going to do that, you know what I'm saying? Nobody else can see it the way you see it. You know what I'm saying? And when you see that person again, be able to say, hey, I did this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Because it will be people out here watching you, and it will be people out here watching you and clocking you to see, hey, you said you were going to do this and this and that, but you didn't do it. You know? And then the people that's doing that, it's two type of people. It's people that actually want to help you and see you grow, that remind you, hey, you said you was gonna do this. What happened? You know what I'm saying? And then there's people out here that wanna, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like aha type of person. Like, hey, aha, you didn't do this, and I knew you weren't gonna do it. So that's why I'm throwing. That's why I'm bringing it back up and throwing it back in your face, because I knew you wasn't gonna do it, but I just wanted to see how you was gonna respond. So be careful of those type of people. You know what I'm saying? But let's stay grounded. Like I said in the last episode, new year, new behaviors, um new year, new behaviors, new normals, you know what I'm saying? New way of living. And let's stop procrastinating. Let's stop being lazy. And I know many are gonna be like, well, that's harsh for you to say. I know it's harsh for you to say, but it's something that you need to hear. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get back into the routine. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter if it's a new one. Preferably, let's be a new one. You know what I'm saying? Because clearly our old one isn't working. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever you feel like you need to do, therapy, do it. Exercise, do it. Starting a new business, do it. Getting a new job, do it. Excuse me. But, getting a new job, do it. You know, new friends, do it. New family members, do it. You know what I'm saying? New house, do it. Get you a credit card, do it. Be careful with that credit card. Don't just be out here getting credit cards and now you in debt because you out here, you know what I'm saying? Let's, financial literacy is a thing, alright? So let's do things in moderation. You feel me? If you want to eat more healthier, then do it. And eating healthier doesn't mean you have to become a vegan or a vegetarian or a pescatarian. You can eat meat and still eat healthy. Alright? So if you want a new diet, do it. If you want a new body, get in the gym, get a healthier, you know what I'm saying? Like I just said, healthier diet. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do so that by the time of this year, next year, you can say, hey, I did this and I did that, and I am not in the same position that I am before. Though you will have ups and downs. We gotta stop thinking that every single year is just gonna be a year full of good things and no bad things will happen. No. When good things happen, bad things will happen. When bad things happen, good things will happen. You know what I'm saying? Good and bad things have to outweigh each other. You know what I'm saying? So going into this new year, don't expect good things to happen every single day, every single month, every single second, every single hour, because that won't be the case. You will have bad days. You will have bad times, but don't let the bad days over trouble or overwhelm you into thinking that good things or good days aren't ahead. You know what I'm saying? So just know that, hey, whatever I got to do, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? If you need an example, you can use me for example. Like I said, I was gonna get a credit card so that I can have a new car in 6 months. Well, I got my car in like June. I think it's been past 6 months almost, and I have yet to get a credit card so that I can get a new car. You know what I'm saying? So it's like procrastination, and also life has been lifing for me. So yeah, but still at the same time procrastination. You know, and that's one of the things that I want to focus on is building my credit and building my money, you know, because financial literacy has played a part in my life this season. And also, this has been the most money I have made ever in my life. So, also, it has been a fear of, um, you know, coming from where I come from. Um, Even though it may not seem as much to people, the much money that I make, I'm not gonna put. I make money. I just don't make what everybody, society think I should make. But I make money to pay enough. You know what I'm saying? Period. So I got money. Money is money. You feel me? So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, but at the end of the day, I would love to make more money. So with that being said, I have to make some changes. I have to, do some things. I'm not gonna say what I'm working on or thinking about working on, but like I said, see how I'm thinking about what I need to do and what I don't need to do. And I don't know what I was gonna say. Being where I'm from, they don't make a whole bunch. Depending on your job, you don't make a whole bunch of money. So when I came and did this job and started making a certain amount of money, I had never made this much amount of money, and I had never been paid every week. So I was making a nice little chunk of change every month. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I was spending more than I had started to spend more than I was making. And let's just say, long story short, don't do that. Alright? Don't don't do that. Alright? So don't spend more than you make. If you can't afford it at least 3 times, then don't buy it. Alright? So if you're making $2,000 a month and you buy something that's $1,000, if you can't do that 3 times in that 1 month, then you don't need to buy it. Alright. So, with that being said, that's just a little example for you guys, a little, to know that, hey, you ain't the only one that procrastinated this year. You ain't the only one that probably feel like you in the same place. For other people who have been working this year, shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's been a rough year for some. But for the most part, for everybody, keep pushing forward, keep moving forward. Yes, times will get hard. Another thing I want y'all to know is, yes, you can work hard, but working hard won't make you have a lot of money. Working smarter will make you have a lot of money. So if your goal is to have a lot of money, then start working smarter. Not saying that you lose your drive to work hard, but working smarter and working harder will help you if you wish to make a lot of money. So, just a tip for y'all. Going into 2022, man, I hope y'all are doing good. I hope y'all being safe out there. Um, and yeah, sometimes it's you and not the other person, alright? Alright, if you need another example, I'll slide this one in real quick. So, when I first moved out here to, when I first moved back out here to Georgia, my brother had needed to, go to drill for like 2 weeks. And either I was going to get a lift to work for 2 weeks, so that's 14 days, get a lift for 14 days, or buy a car and take myself, you know what I'm saying? So I felt as if I was being rushed and like pushed into the situation because I didn't feel like I was ready to get a car. I didn't have any credit. I had only had $1,000 when really I could have really had a little bit more than that if I would have, took care of my finances and saved this and saved that, But like I said before, being a person who went from minimum wage to making what I'm making right now, it's a big step, basically, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and I feel like being pushed and being rushed and this and this and that, and I told him how I felt, and he was just like, is it really my fault? Or do you just think it was my fault because I brought the situation to your attention, you know what I'm saying? Brought the whole car, you needing a car thing to your attention, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, dang, when I think about it, it kind of is my fault, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I could have, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He could have backed down on, you know what I'm saying, all the pushing, you know what I'm saying? He was pushing, but at the end of the day, it was like, yeah, I do see it, because, like, I could have, used my money more wisely, you feel what I'm saying? And put money here so that when it came for the car, I could have more money afterwards, you know what I'm saying? And things of that nature, and, have money to do this and have money to do that, and have money to pay for this and pay for that, you know what I'm saying? So, long story short, let's dive deep into ourselves and figure out what needs to be changed and what can stay the same, So, without further ado, I pray and I hope that you guys step into 2022. Ooh, I said 2020. Let's not go back. 2022. And I hope that this be y'all year, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all step into y'all full potential. Y'all do what y'all do, you know what I'm saying? But watch my shoes, alright? But not on a serious note. New year, new behaviors, new normals. Let's figure out can't talk. Let's figure out why we do the things we do and why we do it the way we do it. Alright? Stop blaming everybody else for your mistakes. Stop blaming everybody else for your decisions. Stop blaming everybody else for your progress, and look at you. Alright. Like I always say, you ain't got nobody to talk to, then write in your journal about it. Alright. Without further ado, we are on Apple Podcasts. We are on Google Podcasts. I'm trying to get us on more podcast apps, so you got to bear with me. You feel me? So without further ado, make sure you follow Made with Love on I was gonna say Made with Love on podcast. Like, what is that, girl? Wake up! Like, what is you doing? Alright. But without further ado, Made with Love podcast on Instagram. And you know what I'm saying, leave a comment down below of what you think about the podcast, what you think about the episode. You can leave your comment down below. And like I said, we on Apple, we on Spotify, we on Anchor, we on Google. You know what I'm saying? So, love you guys. Hope to see you, hear you, in the next episode, which will be next year. So, stay tuned for new things and new beings. Alright? But not for real. See y'all next year. Alright? Peace.